go.
How is one today? Lord Christ, Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne Jazz. Today we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 6 finale. Before we start though, if you guys have any requests, please follow us on social media in the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive on in.
All right, so this was the finale. It was a short series. It was only 6 episodes. This finale was good.
Was good. Okay.
It was good.
Cause I was scared there. You was like, it's good. Okay.
It's good. It's good. Like that. The part that I really, we're gonna spoil it by the way, but the part that I really appreciate, cause I'm gonna skip all over this, is the part where they finally acknowledged Isaiah. Oh
my God.
That was the part that made the
that
whole
my heart
episode
melt.
for me.
Yeah.
Because even when they first introduced him, I wanted to see him more. Like I wanted to see him more, and like maybe them show flashbacks or something of what he went through and everything like that. And the fact that they showed like him along with the other black soldiers that were there, and they have like a monument for him inside the Captain America Museum. I'm just like. Yes,
that
like
was beautiful.
And
that
then,
was beautiful.
Like when he hugged them and he was like tearing up, like I felt that.
That
was
beautiful.
I felt that. That was just like amazing. And two, to all the naysayers, because I tweeted out last week. I said because we didn't see Sam's suit, and I was like, he's gonna get some Wakanda wings. And people were like, oh, he's not getting wings. I'm like, how's he not? How's he not? Now look.
He has wings.
He has
plus
wings. The suit. So
and
I'm
the
like,
suit. Let's talk about the suit.
Now. Suit looks nice.
Suit looks nice, but I think it's a little too baggy. It's just a little too baggy.
I think I
wanted it to be a little more form fitting for him.
Oh, like a stealth suit?
Like a stealth suit, yes. But other than that, it was amazing. He got Red Wing back, okay?
Yeah, and it looks like he got 2.
It looked like he got 2.
Yeah.
Maybe it splits off into 2. I don't know. I want to see more.
It looked like 2 for a second.
Yeah, I want to see more suit functionality because that thing. I was like Red Wing,
and he got even improved like goggles and stuff because his goggles were seeing like footprints and everything. Yeah, and I was like, that is good.
I was like, okay, upgrade.
Right.
So yeah, he got the Wakanda wings, and he got different things that he could do with them. Like now they can like go into the ground.
It's like an extra shield.
Yeah. It's like okay. He's
definitely. When I saw him like shield up with like the actual Captain America shield plus his wings on top of it, I was like. That's good, man. That's good.
That's good. Yeah.
And this is like the episode where like they finally fight Carly and like her people and everything like that.
I was underwhelmed.
With the fight?
With her fight, yes.
Yeah.
The way that she did, because she does die. I was like, because like we finally figured out who the power broker is, and
Sharon.
It was Sharon Carter all along.
Which
like we kind of figured because they would introduce who he was.
What else are you doing?
Right.
What else are you doing?
Right.
And like she's the actual power broker. I'm like, that's
she's
not
the power
really a shocker
broker,
there. We know that.
You're right.
But it was just like.
What was the shocker though?
What?
Was when she had that Black Widow tech.
Yeah.
That was the shocker because I was like. Because then all of a sudden, it was
I don't know if it's Black Widow's tech or if it's S.H.I.E.L.D. or
whatever.
But she used the same thing that Black Widow did.
And Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it got improved too. Because I was like, because they was, Bucky was going to the, the little meeting that they were holding. They were like, hey, Sergeant Barnes. And he was walking through, and then this man came up to him. I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, are you sure you're supposed to be here? And it was Sharon. I was just like, okay, so when I saw that, before they even announced that she was power broker, I was like, okay, so now she has to be because she was in she was saying that she was in Magiport because she couldn't go back to the States because she would get arrested on site and everything like that. And I'm just like, and she wanted a pardon from them. And I'm just like, why would you need a pardon if you have that tech? If you had that tech this whole time, you could have been slipped into the U.S. and just stay there because they would never know. And so that's why I was like, when I saw her take it off, I was like, you the power broker.
And I'm like so that was the power. And I was like, also it doubled down the fact that it was a he, quote unquote, because she had that tech on. So every time they probably met the power broker or whoever seen the power broker, it was Sharon Carter with a mask of a man on.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh,
and then
that's
now
clever.
they pardoned her, and now she's fully back into her old position. Now she's Agent Carter again, and she's a power broker. So now she's having inside information, along with being. Like she's playing both sides.
She's
like
playing
she's
both
a double
sides.
Agent, so it's just like. Okay.
So at the end of the series, they had the end credit, and they said that, oh yeah, you're pardoned. And after she helped them, and she's savage now. She killed one of the super soldiers with this mercury bomb. Remember?
Oh yeah.
And his face got melted. I was like, damn, what happened?
Yeah, because they was like, she said she took out one, and Falcon was like, well, no, not Falcon. I'm sorry. Captain America was like, how did you do that? And she was like, oh, just mercury toxin or something.
It's some other stuff.
Mercury something.
I was
just like, mercury vapor. I think that's what it was.
Mercury vapor and some other bag of tricks that she has, and I'm just like, my God.
And I loved in this episode how when we first saw Sam come on the screen, like if you have the subtitles on, it doesn't say Falcon for him. It says Captain America. Anytime that he talks, it would say Captain America. And I'm like, that's right. And I'm glad in this show too that they were like, what do we call you now? Do we still call you the Falcon? Do we call you Captain America? Captain Falcon?
Right.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
We were saying Captain Falcon. But now he's just Captain America. So
Captain America now.
That's good.
Yes. Love the suit. Love the wings.
But I still feel like
break into the growing healthcare field.
I still hold this, like the Flag Smashers were never a threat in my mind. They never were a threat. Like, yes, y'all have super strength and stuff, but they were acted as if they were invulnerable to bullets and invulnerable to a lot of stuff. And then they fell for the trick of like when Bucky was using the phone, because don't forget there was a scene where Carly she just had to talk to Bucky, right? She just had to talk to Bucky, so she used one of her people that was in her Flag Smashers group or whatever. To give him the phone. Then that person that gave him the phone walked away. So now Bucky has the phone of the Flag Smashers he could use that to communicate with her.
She was doing that. I think she was doing that to buy time so they could get them on the truck. Yeah, because remember Shen was like, you got one job, Bucky. And that was to stop them from getting on, leaving.
I get that's to buy time, but that's stupid to leave the phone with all the information of what y'all doing and codes and everything to then just hand it to Bucky, right? And then be surprised in the end when he catches you. I'm just like, you're stupid. Like it's just stupid. Your group is not smart. So I'm just not threatened at all. And then they staged that because I guess like their group has grown very large across the world that now they have inside people helping them.
It's like Hydra again.
Yeah, it's like another Hydra basically.
Right. He blew them up.
Oh, okay.
And that's why Zemo was like in his bed, and that's why he was released. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I was like, when I first saw them blow up, I was like, I was feeling like you did. I thought it was like, because when they was like one world, one people, I thought they was like, oh, they're staging something so they could escape.
Yeah, I thought they were
staging that butler blew them. Alfred blew them up. Alfred blew them up, and he was sitting in the car like, who's that? Alfred blew them up. Yeah. Zemo's in the raft chilling, because they was going to go to the raft, and I was like, are they setting up the Thunderbolts team? And I was like,
But Zemo's now relaxed.
And there's no more super soldiers.
Gone.
Oh, he completed
his mission.
I was about to say,
he's not going to finish at just smashing the vials. Like, he's going to continue until
there's only one super soldier left, and that's
Bucky.
Two, yeah. Bucky and U.S. agent. Okay. And his suit is comic book accurate. Like, it looks good. It looked good. It got his little stars and stuff.
I was glad that when they showed, like, his fight, like, when he came with his little homemade shield and stuff like that to make it look like Captain America's, that when he was fighting, it was getting dented in because it's not made of the same vibranium that the other one was. Yeah. So it's going to get messed up. So I'm just like, that's good.
And yeah, she said, remember when he was like, you didn't think Lamar's life mattered? I was like, yo. That's just a little part that I was laughing at. But overall, I give this series an 8 out of 10.
Oh, the whole series?
I gave the whole series an 8 out of 10. That episode specifically is definitely an 8. I think it could have been more savage.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
Because the way Carly died, going back to that, Carly died by Sharon Carter, who we found out was finally the power broker. Yeah. She was like, you can work with me. And instead of, do blah, blah, blah. And then Backshot came and she just shot Carly, and then I like the scene where he was like an angel though. Yeah. And dropping Carly's off. And that whole scene, Sam had a whole speech about what was happening. And that was speech 10 out of 10. 100%.
I do agree, because they're fighting because of this vote, because it's like, okay, they are going to be placed where? They don't know. And the people that come back, I get what the GRC was saying though, because they're like, okay, so what about the people that disappear and they come back to somebody living in their house?
Because isn't that what happened in the Spider-Man when Aunt May came back and there was somebody in her apartment. That is weird. First of all, that is weird to think about. Like, I'm gone, and
imagine us going away and then we come back 5 years later
and there's just some whole family sitting in my house,
living in my house. Like, this is mine,
right?
And then I'm like, no, it's mine now. So it's like, yeah, you do have to do something about that.
But Aunt May's solution was to just get another apartment. So I mean, they do have, just like you said, you have the resources to just take down a whole forest and build new stuff. Like, it's not like solutions could be made.
Like, give them a place to go to instead of just throwing them away.
Yeah, that's basically what they're doing.
That's basically why they were fighting.
And they say you want to see a Carly 2.0. That'd be way worse.
Because like they would get worse over time.
She was going off.
I just felt like her character just was like going way left, way fast. Like, I don't know. Like, she was like, they were like a peaceful movement at first, and then she started blowing up people. And then after that, she was like, "Oh yeah, we gotta kill them." And I'm just
even her flag smasher buddies was like,
her flag smasher, because she said one world.
When you know, like, you have to be like one world, one people, and they were like.
She said one world, and then they just sat there looking at her like, "Nah, you a little crazy."
Because she wanted to blow them up. She wanted to blow up the senator and all the other people that were in the vote.
And they wasn't feeling it.
They was not feeling it. They was like, man, we gone. We gone way past the point of like.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just like, that's why I never really was threatened by her character at all. Like, whenever Zemo came on, I was just like, okay, like, what is he about to do?
And John Walker.
Yeah, and John Walker. Even him, I was like concerned.
I was really concerned this episode. In my perfect world, I wanted them to have a fight scene where he killed Carly. I wanted that to be, instead of Sharon killing him, killing her. And Backtrack, I think he's dead too. I don't know. They didn't really show him, but I'm just saying, like, I would have loved more savagery. Like, the episode where they showed him busting the shield over, I would have loved him to do that towards the Flash Smashers. That would have been way more lit to me.
But see, his shield is not as strong.
I know, but yeah, he was kind of getting folded too by them super soldiers, because it was like 4-on-1. But I still wanted him to go, like, go crazy and him and Sam fight over the shield. It was kind of like Kumbaya. Which was very surprising for me.
I think that they just put like their problems aside, and was just like, okay, we have this thing to fight, so let's do that. Because with John Walker, he was never, I wouldn't say he was a villain, but he was trying to do things his way. Like, he like when it was like the choice of do I have to go after Carly or do I save these people? He chose to save the people, because we was debating.
Me, her were debating.
We saw the scene, and then Dwayne was like, "Oh, he gonna go after Carly." I was like, "No, he gonna save the people," because like that's how he was in the military. He doesn't like to leave people behind, so he did that and went the savior route instead of trying to just get revenge. So it's like, it's not like he's a bad guy. It's just that of course the audience, we're not gonna like him because he's not Steve. So of course. So
I'm not even mad at John Walker had his redemption arc, and then it was sweet to see his wife and Val, but she was like, "Don't call me Val," and see him saying, "I'm back." He got his U.S. agent.
He's being U.S. agent now, so I wonder when they're gonna bring him back out. Like what?
I'm ready.
Like, what series or what movie is he gonna reappear in?
I feel like they're setting up a season 2, because the way that things ended, it was like, we still got Zemo. I don't know what they're gonna do. He's in the raft.
Zemo's in the raft.
But we got Agent Carter. That's gonna be an issue.
Yeah.
She's gonna be an issue. So I think they're gonna have a season 2 where they have to take down Agent Carter, or we gonna have to figure out what's going on. Something's happening.
Yeah.
Something's getting built.
So I give it a solid 8.
8. The whole series overall, what you give it?
Solid 8.
I give it an 8 too. I wasn't. There were some episodes that really blew me away, and there were some episodes that were like, it's cool.
It's okay.
It's okay. But other than that, this episode was great. We got the shield. We got the shield back. We got our new Captain America. We got his new suit. We got the new wings. We got. Don't forget about Bucky's. He finally making amends. He went to the father's house. He murdered his son. I was like, ooh, okay. So and then he gave a little note and goodie bag to his therapist that says, "Thank you. That book is all amended.
All of it's gone."
Yup.
So.
John Walker's redemption arc.
Now it's like Bucky's like trying to live for himself. It seems like, or try to figure out what he's gonna do now. Yeah. And we don't really know what he's gonna do. Yeah.
They build a friendship. Him and Sam are friends now. Even Bucky called him Cap. So I would say it was a really nice wrap up.
Yeah,
it was a really nice wrap up.
So.
But anyway, guys, comment below. Let us know what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe, share some more.